239-9393. Joining us on the program is Richard Michaelis. Richard?
Morning, Pat. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. You know what? I think one of the toughest questions we get is the squirrel questions. So you're lucky that I thought
you answered it very well.
Yeah, I was going to bring you up and ask what Michaelis would do. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We'd probably get, I don't know.
It's hard because...
Do you get home damage from squirrels?
Oh, my gosh. They chew the siding, though.
Well, not so much squirrels. Raccoons. We got a lot of raccoons. Addicts infested with raccoons or bats. But squirrels don't seem to, I don't know.
Do you, when you have when your guys find an animal in a space, an attic space like that, do you have a company that you call, or do you guys trap them yourself?
No, we use an outside source. There's at least 2 companies that are on our kind of vetted list, and they'll come out and trap them. We just had one, it was 2 weeks ago, and they set the traps right on the roof where the entrance area was, kind of a soffit area.
Yep.
And I don't know what they do once they trap them, but I think they take them and just release them someplace like a state park or something like that.
Do you use Stumpy the Trapper?
You know, I don't remember the name of the companies, but I don't. Nobody
asks Stumpy what happens to him once he traps them. You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, so you guys, it's kind of been kind of in the summer doldrums here a little bit. It's been kind of dry and.
Yeah, we're really busy. I mean, we're not slowing down at all, and those silly vehicle impacts are still happening. And a house fire came in last week where it was just an accidental house fire, but we're busy. So,
all right, so Richard, let me ask a question, because you guys have been in business now for about 35 years. I think this is a leading question, more vehicles driving into houses today than there were 15 years ago?
Sure seems like it. It really does. I don't know why.
It's got to be cell phones. It has to be cell phones.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I look up and see if it's a full moon when things are kind of weird, But you're probably right. I mean, if you stop at any intersection and look around you, everybody, it seems like, is looking at their phones.
How many times do you see when the light turns green in the car? You're like the only car that moves. Everybody's on their phone.
Right. Exactly. No, I agree with that. Yeah. So.
Interesting.
People are preoccupied with that.
Yeah.
Well, What's interesting is if you go to some place like, I use this example, go to the doctor and sit in the waiting room, nobody talks to each other. Everybody's on their phone.
Right.
12 people are staring at phones, and it's just like there's just no interaction anymore.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So your lake house, you guys getting to spend some quality time up at the lake?
I'm at the lake house, and Rick and Melissa just left. They were here, and they're heading up to Detroit for a wedding. They're at that age where I think this is their 7th wedding.
I know the kids. If you're a kid in your 20s and 30s, man, every weekend is occupied with a wedding. It seems like.
Yeah, and and weddings are fun, so nobody's complaining. They're only complaining if they're destination weddings and they're hitting their pocketbook with the cost of the wedding. But so no, we're at the lake house. The weather's wonderful. I try to get up here as much as I can, and I call it my second office. But
it's National Skinny Dipping Day.
Oh, that's right. It's National Skinny Dip Day.
I heard that, Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your part.
So don't be surprised if there's some drones flying over your pond tonight, Denny.
There you go.
Man.
Hey, Richard, great to hear from you, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. I'm going to text you this week. Okay. I got something I want to buzz by you. It's the Michaelis Corporation. The number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation. Construct, renovate, restore.